Hi there, my name is Fishhouse1, and welcome back to Comfortcraft. If this is your first time joining us, I hope you're doing well. To start this episode off, I just wanted to say that I am very, very grateful for all the support the channel has received within the past week. I think we went from around 10 subscribers to now 51, which is quite awesome. And I know when it comes to like YouTube statistics and stuff, that's not a whole lot, but for a channel that has only 2 videos, I am very, very grateful. And while I appreciate the support, the numbers are not what I'm most interested in, but rather what y'all have been saying about this series. I've loved reading all the comments that have been posted, and a lot of y'all have been very, very sweet. And I'm just very, very grateful for each and every one of you and the support that you've given the channel. It's nice to know that there's an audience out there for this kind of content, and it makes me feel more encouraged to make these videos and do each episode. So I guess here's an episode. So yeah, hopefully you're doing well from the last time we talked and last time I talked to you. And I'm looking forward to hear what y'all think of this episode. And of course, like always, I have some things to show you with the world, some ideas to discuss, and some things to talk about. So without further ado, we'll get into all of that. Okay, so at the time of actually recording this portion of the video, I've made quite a bit of other changes to the world that weren't in the original planning of this video. And so, yeah, if you see some of the footage, of the gameplay footage over the commentary that is like different looking, or it looks like it was taken like a few days prior, that is because it was. But anyways, the storage room is actually looking really nice. It's looking a lot more finished. I'm glad with how it's turned out. I think this little part with the furnaces looks really nice. And yeah, I'm really liking how it's turning out. I'm gonna have to get used to all the colors and everything. But I'm thinking about putting up signs so I can know actually what I'm putting, things and where they're supposed to go. But anyways, I'll show you that in a second. Yeah, that is new. That is definitely new. This is actually one of my most like recent additions. So this little area that I was telling y'all about, I think it was episode 2. I've actually made it a little study, and you go down here and there's a little what is that called? A little lantern. Yeah, like fireflies. That's what it is. Yeah, firefly lantern. They're at night, and you can kind of collect them. It's really cool. It's one of my favorite things about this mod, and it's definitely a a kind of poke at the recent update to Minecraft that we're going to add fireflies, but they never did. I think that's pretty tongue in cheek. But oh my goodness, why? Oh my goodness. Hero Brian, guys, he's out to get me. Okay. But yeah, it's a little study. It has we got library books and all that. And I like how the glowstone is in the floor. And you have a little lantern, like kind of a reading light. And yeah, looks really nice. I like how it looks furnished. But of course, this is at the base of the tower. And if you go this way, down this hallway to the left, like I kind of showed y'all earlier, there is a portion that leads up to the actual backyard. So I'll close those, and then we'll. And these are actually trapdoors. So, and I have a few of these around the house. But anyway, so this is the little staircase that goes up, kind of by the house. I think these are kind of like staircases and stuff like this are pretty cool because you're like underground, and then you look and you're like outside at the same time. I always kind of have a fascination with them when it comes to like when they're used in buildings and such. I do not know anything about architecture, but sometimes things like that interest me. Anywho, so if you go up the staircase, of course, we're in the backyard. And this is also another recent addition. And this is a little shed I've decided to make. This is probably the closest addition to also this staircase that I built. I just was like, it'd be cool, like a little kind of garden shed for to have tools and such. And right now it's just decoration. I'm not actually using it. but it has a little skylight, which I think is nice, and then it has these trapdoor window panes, which look nice. There's a shot in the Better Than Adventure trailer. I think it's the latest one they had for whatever update it was, and they have it's like a little like area. It's like a house. I don't know if it's a house or what it is, but they have they use the trapdoors kind of like this, and so yeah, I was like that's kind of cool. So I took that from that little trailer. But yeah, so that's kind of their most recent additions. Actually, now I think about it, there's the dock that I built that I was kind of talking about. I don't know if I like how it looks. I mean, it looks all right, but look, if I go to the photo mode, this is actually one of the best features about Better Than Adventure, but it just looks kind of odd. Like it just looks weird. And originally, the roof on the shed was actually the same color as the house, and like up close it looked fine, but when I used it with the screenshot, the isometric photo feature, it looked awkward, and I was like, I'm gonna change that. So, yeah, I've kind of changed it, and it's not the most like aesthetically pleasing shed, but it definitely has like that old Minecraft kind of vibe to it because of the limited um, block choice and such. So yeah, I like that's kind of that's how I decided to design it, and with the brown planks or like the stairs, it looked weird. Like the roof did not look. It looked odd. So, anyways, this goes down here, and here's our little dock. I kind of want to put like lights at some point. I might do. I like that lamp post I have in the back of the backyard. I might do it on one of these corners or something. But yeah, that's kind of. Those are all the changes I've made to the world as of now, as of time of recording this. So hopefully we'll get started on that bridge soon. I really think it would be cool to have a tower. I think that would be so cool. But anyways, yeah, those are all the changes for now. Okay, so for the commentary portion of this video, I was actually going to originally discuss kind of getting self-conscious, however you say that word, about kind of getting more attention and followers. Even though it's a wonderful thing and I'm so very grateful for it, it kind of makes you realize that there's people out there watching you. And you're not just doing it for yourself, you're doing it for others, which, like I said, is awesome. And I'm so grateful for that opportunity. But at the same time, it's kind of like, oh, you feel like you're being watched. But anyways, I actually had another thing I actually want to talk about instead. And it kind of relates to that, honestly, but it puts it in a better light. It makes it more, kind of puts things into perspective, for sure. Kind of blows it out of the water. So the other night, I had a kind of a weird dream. And we're gonna get a little existential here. So I had a dream, and in this dream, I was at like this fast food restaurant, and there was this guy there that I kind of knew. I don't remember exactly what the circumstance was, but I kind of knew him, and like people around me were kind of getting like weary and hesitant, and they were like something's about to happen, like there's something about to happen, and you know how like dreams are, like people morph into different people, and for some reason I knew that there was something going to happen. And so I was like, I should actually probably leave before anything does happen. And so I was leaving the restaurant, and I saw all these like cop cars like pull into the parking lot and like go by me. And I was like, something's about to go down, or like this is going to be a shootout or something. And what wound up happening was he was walking out to, I guess, his car, and I kind of knew. I was like, yeah, he's involved in this, whatever is about to happen. And I said hi to him. He said hi to me, and he got in his car, and his car was like an old Bronco looking. It was black, had kind of like bars on the back, had a bed open, and there was rifles as well in the vehicle. And he like looked to me and said, "Hey, sorry, but bad luck." And he shot me in the dream. And then I like fell to the ground. I was looking up at the night sky. It was night out. I don't think I mentioned that, but it was night, and I was looking up. and I could see like the parking lot lights, and I was like, "This is it. This is how I die." Like I was just laying there on the concrete, and then this like end of credits kind of thing rolled, which was like the end of my life or like how I died or whatever. And I was like, "There's no way that this is it. Like this can't be it." And so in my dream, I like basically like moved around and like alt F forward like out of the end credits, and I woke up. Like I like exited out of the tab or the screen, and I woke up. And I was like, "Oh, I'm not dead." This, like how you wake up from a dream and you just have that like instant sense of relief. So, how does that relate to what I'm about to tell you? Well, tonight at work, I was taking out boxes, and I work retail, so we get quite a bit of freight here and there. And I was taking out boxes, and it's in a mall. So I was taking out boxes to like a back door where the trash compactor is, sorry. And I got there, and it was kind of like a similar vibe. Like it was at night, and with the whole winter months approaching, things have been getting darker sooner and things like that. So by the time I got outside, it was basically nighttime, and I was throwing away these boxes, and it was kind of chilly. And I had this like same kind of thought. I was like, what if there was like an active shooter like in this situation, and I got caught in between like crossfire or something happened, and I basically died as like an innocent like civilian, like and I just like died sitting there, and that was how I died, and it really like hit me. And I've had like existential things like this before. I'm sure all of you have, but it's just like whoa. It's like how would you even go about that? Like those are your last moments. Like would there be any hope, or like how would that even work? And after this moment of kind of existential dread and just thinking about dying and things like that, like we as humans normally do, I had this interesting perspective that was kind of given out of this contemplation and kind of this perspective, and it made me just realize that I'm still alive. Like I still have the opportunity to experience life and to pass love to others and to help people and be there for them, and have love towards me, and just experience wonderful things. And I know it's hard to get caught up in the difficulties of life. It's hardly ever easy, but if with the right set of eyes, I mean, you can. It's wonderful. And like most things, when they're taken away from you, you really appreciate them. And I am 100% sure that's the case with life. And I'm someone of the belief that if you really want to find the good in life, you have to look for it and you have to search for it, and you will find it, but you have to actively seek it. So yeah, I just found that interesting, and it kind of made me emotional because I'm like, I'm still here. I can do all these wonderful things. I can, talk to all these incredible people, feel love, be loved, share love, just go out and be kind to others, spread positivity and kindness and goodwill, and it made me hopeful, and it made me really appreciative for what I have. And all these opportunities and all these things I can do, it's the same for you. It's the same as anybody watching this video. I mean, you are in the moment. You are here. You are here now. Carpe diem. Seize the day, as said in Dead Poets Society. So I don't know. I wanted to share that with y'all because I found it interesting, and I found it helped me feel grateful. Helped me feel really, really grateful. And sometimes we need that perspective. And of course, we can't get caught up in existentialism all the time. But, every once in a while, it's good to think like that. And it's good to think deeper and to really evaluate, how you feel about existence and living. So, yeah, kind of a heavy topic today. Sorry about that, but maybe you've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed sharing, that's for sure. So yeah. Anyways, hopefully, maybe next episode won't be as deep. We'll see. We'll see what happens in my life, and how y'all respond to this video. I'm excited to see what you have to say, but Yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate all the support that the channel has gotten. It's meant so much to me. Each and every one of you are amazing. I'm so grateful for all of you, and it's been such a blessing. And yeah, until next time, make sure to take care of yourself and remember to stay comfy.